The statesmen who switched sides, Presley Media, reflect on Bamenda ghost towns, Cameroon, Presley Media, and Garoua. In the north of Cameroon, a young man named Issa Tchiroma Bakary was born into a respected family. His father advised the Lamido, known for integrity. Young Issa studied hard transport engineering, materials, a life grounded in technical discipline. He worked at Regafircam, Cameroon's railway corporation, bringing expertise and honesty, though politics would call him forward. First steps into government Presley Media in the early 1990s. After Cameroon began to open up politically, Issa Tchiroma entered government as Minister of Transport 1992 to 1996. He introduced reforms for road safety, technical inspection, regulation of transportation. He became known as someone who could get things done. Later, decades passed, and he took on roles such as Minister of Communications 2009 to 2019, and then Minister of Employment and Vocational Training 2019-2025. He built training centers, lowered costs for vocational education, and pressed foreign companies to invest in training young Cameroonians. His work earned credibility, but also raised questions. Was his loyalty to the system or to reform? Growing discontent in the break Presley Media as time went on. Issa Tchiroma saw his own government falter, institutions paralyzed, youth unemployment rising, regions feeling underrepresented. On the 24th of June 2025, after years of serving under President Paul Biya's administration, he officially resigned. In his resignation, he said the centralized power no longer worked, that Cameroon needed renewal, reconciliation, and a voice for its people beyond status quo. Emergence as opponent presidential candidate, Presley Media. Just one day later, on the 25th of June 2025, Issa Tchiroma declared himself a candidate for the 2025 presidential election under his party, the Front for the National Salvation of Cameroon, FSNC, a party he founded in 2007 after splitting from the UNDP. His slogan, Le Peuple au pouvoir, we are the power. He positioned himself not as another bureaucrat, but as a transitional figure and statesman, promising change. His platform and political standing, Presley Media. In his campaign, Tchiroma emphasizes several key pillars: national reconciliation, constitutional reform, and decentralization, including embracing federalism, employment, and vocational training for youth and women, greater inclusion, and a voice for marginalized regions, dual nationality to bring diaspora Cameroonians into the fold. He has become one of the opposition's strongest challengers. Northern roots and regions like North, Far North, and Adamawa give him a base. The disqualification of prominent rivals has further opened space for his candidacy. Communities like the Bamalek in the West have even begun endorsing him, calling him a trustworthy figure in uncertain times. Yet, he also faces threats, accusations, travel bans, campaigns of slander, campaign momentum, and challenges Presley Media narrates. From Bamenda to Yaoundé, his campaign events are marked by crowds chanting for change. He often begins with apologies. If I have hurt you, forgive me, and then launches into hopes of renewal. Critics say he is too old or too deeply tied to the system to bring real change. Supporters say his experience is exactly what is needed. Someone who understands how government works, but ICT afraid to demand that broken parts get fixed. Closing lesson, Presley Media. Issa Tchiroma. Bakary's journey is complex, from engineer to minister, from loyalist to challenger. He now stands at a crossroad. He moved from being part of the old guard into a true agent of reform. The 2025 election is not just about one man. It is about Cameroon asking itself, can experience and dissent combine into real transformation? Time will tell. But for many Cameroonians, Tchiroma's emergence is the dawn of possibility.